Ted Lasso Season 3, Episode 2, now out for you guys to go and check out. We're going to talk about it. Smash your thoughts down in that comment section below. Smash that like button for me and click subscribe as well. And without further ado, let's talk about the newest episode of Ted Lasso right now.
Great job!
Oh, Rock Kent just said great job.
Okay, so Ted Lasso. Look, Episode 1, absolutely adored. I thought it was a fantastic intro to Season 3. Set things in motion, set the storylines, what we're going to look at in the new season moving forward. And it really set everything else in motion with character arcs, characters that we know and love that are coming back with new story arcs. Really excited. So episode 2 has now officially dropped. They are dropping it, by the looks of it, they're dropping it earlier than what I thought they were going to do. And last week caught me by surprise. I didn't expect it to drop that early, but it did. And now we're here. So episode 2, what it did really well for me is it expanded upon the story threads and the story arcs that we are going on with certain characters and season 3 as a whole. And I thought it really built upon that and progressed the story quite well. So in this episode, we go on to Stamford Bridge. We're going to Chelsea. We are going to go fight and verse Chelsea at Stamford Bridge. And what I love about this episode is Ted Lasso has now bought the rights and stuff like that to be able to showcase more authentic Premier League stuff. So what I love is there's a moment where Chelsea score and you go back to the screen, the TV screen, and have the actual proper like Premier League stuff there, like the I don't know what it's called, but like the scorecards and stuff like that. It's all authentic. They have the authentic jerseys now with the authentic lettering. It just looks good, and I really like the aesthetic look when it comes to that. So I'm glad Ted Lasso is going down that. It feels like they're in the Premier League, and they have upgraded some stuff when it comes to playing on the field. I enjoy that aspect about it as well now a lot more, and I feel like they're more progressing every single episode when it came to that. And now it just feels like it's more authentic, and I enjoy that. But what I also love is there's this new player that everyone is going after, and they've modeled this player after Zlatan Ibrahimovic, and I absolutely love it because Ibrahimovic, if you guys aren't football fans, is a guy that we absolutely love. Not because he is super talented, which he is. He's unbelievably talented. He does some of the craziest goals you've ever seen in your whole entire life. Like, this guy's just a freak of nature. But the fact of his attitude and his arrogance and his personality is what draws us to Zlatan, what makes us love Zlatan. And this character, I think his name is Zaraf or something like that. Zakharov, something like that. He's left Juventus and everyone is going after him. All the Premier League teams are going after him. West Ham, Chelsea, Arsenal, Richmond, everyone. They want this guy. He's a star player. But it's his arrogance and his cockiness and it's funny. Because it's Zlatan Ibrahimovic. Like, that's who it is. And I'm sitting there, I'm like, bro, they're modeling Nate after Jose Mourinho. And they're modeling this guy after Zlatan Ibrahimovic now. Absolutely fantastic. And I thought it was great. And what I love is Rupert's there at Stamford Bridge trying to convince this guy to come and sign for him because he's about to sign for Chelsea. So what I love is Rebecca is chasing him as well to bring him in because Rupert's going after him. And Rupert basically spits in her face and just absolutely rubs her in the dirt again. And basically he's going to sign for West Ham. But I love when Rebecca goes into the men's bathroom and just sprays this guy and just tells him that, you know what, if you're really that good, you would play anywhere. You wouldn't go to West Ham or Chelsea and sit there and walk through and be like, yeah, I'm going to win no matter what. Even though I'm not here, they're still going to win. But you would test yourself. You would go to a lower league standard team in the Premier League to the bottom relegation teams, and you would go there and you'd build them up to the top 4 or to a title contender if you're that good. And I love how she uses that reverse psychology sort of thing on him by like telling him, you're not as good as you think you are, but you could be. How about you show everyone? And what I love is Rebecca finally gets that one over on Rupert. I enjoy that, especially after what Rupert said to her. Man, there's this one scene where she says, I thought Richmond was your one true love. And he says along the lines of, yeah, I just get bored of the same old thing. And I was just like, bro, it's a metaphor for her. And I was just like, bro, I want Rebecca to crush this dude. Just crush him. and she got it, and she got the new signing over. And I love how they all fanboy over him and everything like that. I love Coach Beard's reaction to it. It's all fantastic. And Jamie Tart is there, and he's just like, well, who cares? Because Jamie Tart is a star boy. He thinks he's a star boy as well. And I'm loving his character arc that he's going on. Throwing in 2 star players, big hitters. Now I'm interested to see how Jamie Tart and that are going to get along, how that's going to work. So that I'm excited for that moving forward. Roy has this beautiful character arc he's going on with the whole stuff with Keely opening up. There's a lot of moments where he opens up. We get some backstory to why he doesn't like Trent Grimm, because Trent Grimm is now going to write a book on AFC Richmond. And I thought that was hilarious at the start where they're telling him to Ted to say no, and Ted's like, yeah, whatever, let's do it. Because that's Ted. That's what Ted does. He's got nothing to hide. And so we find out the backstory to why he doesn't like doesn't like Trent Grimm, sorry. And it's heartbreaking. Like, you find out. And, like, that's what I mean. We're peeling layers back. We peel layers back to Rupert and Rebecca's relationship and how Rupert won her over. There's so many layers here being peeled back with characters and them opening up. Like Roy opening up to Ted at the end there was just, oh man, it was brilliant. And it's seeing this character grow constantly. It's fantastic. Like, it's brilliant. And this episode does that. It builds upon those character arcs. The Keely stuff. Keely has her own issues going on. And we're seeing her grow as a character as well. And trying to deal with being the boss and like trying to create an environment that is fun, but also at the same time professional. So I love that aspect as well. It's just brilliant. It's absolutely fantastic. I'm excited to see what this book is going to be like with Trent Grimm writing it. I like that they brought him back, because I was like, we had him in the first one where he's working for the Independent and he's just absolutely slating him. And then he's an independent person himself. He doesn't work for the independent newspaper anymore. And now it's kind of like, how are they going to bring him back for season 3? And now he's going to be a more focal point. He's going to be doing a documentary basically and writing a book on it. So I love how they incorporated him into the story, and so that we can see him interact with these other characters. And I love it. I absolutely love it. But Coach Beard was hilarious in this episode when he's finding it out. There's this room where they're in the locker room and they're just finding out rumor after rumor, and they're like, whoa, they're all dropping it, everything. It's funny. This had the Ted Lasso comedy that you love. It had the Ted Lasso serious tone that you love. This is Ted Lasso, and I love it, and I'm so glad it's back, and I cannot wait for episode 3 now. So let me know your thoughts down in the comment section below. What did you think of this episode? Did you love it? Did you hate it? Smash it down there. Smash that like button for me, and click subscribe as well, and I'll see you guys next video. Until then, stay safe, and peace out.